What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would talk about some of the troubles with this whole quarantine thing, if you're struggling with it, kind of how to cope with it, how to get through it, and just kind of give you my side of things and how I'm dealing with it, some of the struggles I'm having, that sort of stuff. So before I get into it, if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button down below. It really helps me out. If you enjoy this video, if you've enjoyed any of my other videos, I'd greatly appreciate that. So I'm going to get into the video. Where I live, we've officially been on lockdown for about 3 weeks now, but I know that a lot of other places in the United States and in the world have been on lockdown for a lot longer than that, and some places have just recently been locked down. But whatever the situation is, I'm sure everyone is feeling some level of stress or uncertainty about this whole situation. And so I thought I would talk a little bit about my experiences and how I've dealt with it, how my fitness routine is affected, my nutrition is affected, and just how my overall mood is being affected by this, and what I'm doing to cope with it as best as I can. The first thing I want to say is it's completely normal if you're feeling stressed out, if you're feeling a little bit down, if you're not eating as well as you usually do. It's completely normal, it's completely okay. I know for me personally, if I don't gain anything during this time, I'll be pretty happy. Obviously, I'd like to lose weight, and that's still my ultimate goal, is to keep losing weight. And I'm doing the best that I can, but it's just a lot harder now that we're all trapped at home to just maintain a healthy lifestyle. You can't get out, you can't do your everyday activities. Most, if not all, gyms in the country are now closed, so it's much harder to work out. I'm still working out at home, not as often as I would go to the gym, just because working out at home isn't the same as going to the gym. At least for me, it's not as enjoyable as going to the gym. For me, working out at the gym isn't just about getting a workout in. The gym is a place for me to go to kind of escape my everyday problems, get out of the house, get away from everything. Just go there, put my earbuds in, get a good workout in, just focus on working out, and it gives me a nice break from my day. But now that I'm working out at home, it's just not the same. I don't get to get away from everything. You're literally trapped in your house. And so it's just not as enjoyable for me. And when it comes to the way I'm eating, I'm still eating fairly well, but in a lot of places you don't have access to the same foods that you might normally have access to. I know for me personally, my grocery stores sometimes are out of chicken, sometimes they're out of almost all fresh meat, and so it's hard to have access to the same stuff that you'd normally eat. And in that case, there's good options, good alternatives. They're not great, but they're better than others. But you just got to do the best that you can. And at the same time, when you're trapped at home, I know for me, personally, it's really tempting to just kind of snack on things, maybe because you're bored, maybe because you're there by the food, with the food all day, and you're just tempted all the time. And for the most part, I've done a pretty good job of resisting things, but it's completely normal to give in to your temptations sometimes. The important thing is that you're happy. And that's one thing that even working out at home can help with. Just getting some sort of physical activity is so important right now. It not only gets your blood going, gets some endorphins going to help your mood, but it just makes you feel better physically. Keeping a workout routine can give at least a little bit of structure, a little bit of routine to your days when maybe nothing else does. And it would be so easy that you're just stuck at home to skip a workout one day, and then you get out of the routine, and then you say, oh, I don't feel like working out right now, I'll do it later, and then you don't do it later. And before you know it, it's been a week of working out only once, or maybe not working out at all, or maybe not working out at all. And the same thing can happen with the way you eat. Maybe you say, oh, well, I'm stuck at home. I'll just have this one thing that I really want, and then I'll get back into it. And then that turns into 2 things, and then 3 days of eating poorly, and then before you know it, you're out of your good habits. And then when this quarantine does end, it's that much harder to get back into things. So to the best of your ability, try to stay with your normal routine. Eating healthy will not only help with fat loss, but it will also help with your mood. I know that for me personally, when I eat poorly for a day or something, that night or the next day, I'll feel bad physically, but also my mood will be affected. I'll get really down, I'll get depressed, I'll get angry or irritated or annoyed, and a lot of it is because of the way I eat. And so just try to eat healthy. It benefits your mood, it benefits the way you feel physically, and not to mention that it helps to keep your immune system strong and healthy, so that if somehow you are exposed to this virus, you have the best chance of getting over it. And the other thing I would recommend you do at all times, but especially now, is make sure you're well hydrated. And that means drinking water, not drinking diet soda or juice. I know that I used to do that myself. Trust me, I've made just about all the mistakes in the book when it comes to nutrition. And there was a time when drinking a glass of water for me was a lot of water. And now I drink at least a gallon a day. But you don't have to drink a gallon of water a day. Just make sure you're drinking enough water, stay hydrated. Water also helps to keep your mood stable, boost your mood, keeps your energy levels stable. During this time, it's really easy to feel lethargic, to get down, to feel lazy, not have much energy. Drink enough water and it will help with that. And the last tip I would give is keep a good sleeping schedule if you can. Go to bed at about the same time, wake up at about the same time that you normally do. Don't stay up really late and then sleep in. That just completely destroys any discipline and self-control that you normally have. I know for me, when I used to stay up late, it's really easy and really tempting to eat stuff that you shouldn't eat late at night. And there have actually been studies that have shown that your willpower and your self-control and your discipline greatly decreases when you're tired or when you have a bad sleeping schedule. So just try to live the normal, healthy life that you hopefully usually live. And if you don't usually live a healthy lifestyle, now is a perfect time to start improving your lifestyle. Learn about fitness, learn about nutrition, learn about how to be healthy, and start implementing it as much as you can. Like I said, I understand that you might not have access to the same foods that you might normally have access to, and you probably don't have access to a gym. So just do what you can, do your best. Even just getting outside and going for a walk, if it's nice, is hugely beneficial. Gets your blood going, gets some endorphins going, and getting fresh air in general is just really good for your mood. So during this time, just do whatever you can to boost your mood. Try to stay sane, try to stay happy, and please stay healthy, stay safe, stay home as much as possible. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're struggling with something, if you need to talk about it, whatever it is, feel free, like I always say, to let me know in the comments, or you can reach out to me on any of my social medias. I'll link them all in the description. So please feel free to get in touch with me. If you just need someone to talk to, if you have questions about any of this, I'm more than happy to get back to you. And that's it. Yeah, stay safe, stay healthy, stay home, and I'll see you guys in the next video.